Yeah, we're just here to ask you about your personal project, what you did, and why you did it.
Alright, I wrote a book about depression and the effects it has on self-identification and relationships with others. I based it on my own depression, on my own experience with depression, and I basically wrote about a girl who's a teenager, finds a wolf in her backyard, and the wolf is symbol for depression as she spends more time with the wolf rather than her friends and family. And when it's taken away from her and she goes into a major depressive bout, she realizes that friends and family are still important and that it's okay to talk about sensitive topics, and that when you have others around you, then it's easier to improve yourself and make yourself better.
That's cool. Thank you. Thank you so much. Alright. So could you maybe talk about your project and why you chose to do it?
Well, my project was I did rock climbing and what exercises I would do to like improve in it. And I did this because I like rock climbing and I just wanted to be better at it than I was. So what I did was I went on like websites and magazines, I read them, and then I like made an exercise routine that I would do twice a week for 2 months, 3 months, from November to January. Now, I would go rock climbing about like every 2 or 3 weeks, because you know you just can't go like every week. Yeah. So what I did was I tried to evaluate my growth over that time. Because at the start, there's like a difficulty rating from like easy to hard, right? So at the start, I was like easy medium. Now, as I did these exercises, my goal was to be able to do like a hard rock climbing wall. But then, like, what I realized at the end of this project is that you can't just like train and just expect to be better. You need to like have the experience and like techniques, which you can't like just train yourself to have.
So when do you think you'll be as good as Mr. Swanson?
Oh, never. I don't think I could be better.
Alright. Well, nice talking to you. Thank you.
Have you ever played those games where it has a word like blue and it's typed in red font? You say blue, you say red because it's in red font. So I kind of combined that with the idea of short-term memory tests where you have to remember a word after a little while. And I made a test where the color of the word is typed in the words associated with, like lemon is yellow, lime is green, money is green, water is blue. And I also made the same test in black and white. And then I gave 7 participants black and white, 7 other participants the colored. And they had 3 minutes to study it, 5 minutes to recall the words afterwards. And the orange line represents the colored exam scores, blue represents the non-colored exam scores. There was an average of 4.6 words out of 36. More words were called with the colored exams, which is actually quite a bit. 4.6 out of 36. It's quite a big increase.
Alright, that's pretty cool. If there was one thing you could change or do better for next time, what would it be?
What would it be? I wouldn't change anything. I might want to do another experiment based on like gender and age. I kind of actually addressed that here.
Were the people you tested like teenagers? Were they all the same age? Were they older people?
I had a big range, like young kids and older people. I actually made sure. I actually addressed this. I made sure that I had an even amount, so I matched a middle-aged woman with a middle-aged woman, a middle-aged man with a middle-aged man, young boy with a young boy. I actually matched that up. So I had an even there. I tried not to skew the data. It worked really well. As you can see, this is these are two young boys. So I could probably just use this data to do the same thing, but that wasn't the question.
Well, thank you so much.
Yeah.
I will come back and I'll fill that out.
Okay, so my personal project was to bring awareness to discrimination in schools to the people in my school, which is basically my community, seeing I spend so much time here. So what I did is I researched discrimination and the occurrences that happen with it in schools. And generally what came up was subtle discrimination, which isn't the act of discrimination, while it's the thoughts that you have about someone before you actually meet them. Which is like, if you don't like the way someone dresses, you think that, oh, they're not smart enough to be where I am or do what I do. So I thought, hey, people need to be aware about what they're doing and how subconsciously you're actually discriminating against someone instead of judging them. So I held a school-wide dress down day, which is something fun and gets everybody's attention because everybody loves to wear sweatpants to school. So we took all the proceeds from that and we donated to the Discrimination Free Zone organization, which helps to prevent discrimination in schools, in communities, in the workforce on a global scale. And also, I was a part of the IAM's first annual Black History Month presentation, which is so cool. And we talked about how discrimination is present in America and in our school, and how people should be conscious about what they say and what they do and what they tweet and what they post, because you never know who you're hurting or who you're discriminating against.
Exactly.
And this project overall was something that helped me to be more caring and open-minded about different cultures and different communities and all types of diverse people, considering that I go to such a diverse school and like we all are here together and we have to learn how to get along and become a better culture and generation of people.
So, yeah, go ahead.
Oh, sorry.
No, I was just going to say, what do you think is the next step then, after this? What should we do as a society, as a school? What do you think is the next step?
The next step, I would say, is continue to push forward and push for our goal of lowering the discrimination occurrences to where it's not just subtle discrimination, to where it's the actual act of discrimination, to where people don't have to be scared to express their religion freely, and where people don't have to be afraid to walk out and be who they are, to where people can just feel comfortable wherever they are, being whoever they are, and which is a goal that I would honestly love to live to see the day that it happened. This project overall was just something that just opened my eyes to all the things that we do as a community and as a group of people and how we need to change.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Hear your ambitions. Thank you so much.